Well, carry one of them things, do that here.
Yeah, like your face?
Good afternoon. I am Wayne Polaya, the chairman of the management team of the Hatters Steel Orchestra. Today's event marks the coming together of the ROMAINE Secondary School and the Hatters Steel Orchestra. This venture was initiated by Christopher Mohammed and Whitfield Weeks, who are members and the committee members of the band. Our intention at this point is to work with this school as well as other schools and organizations from within and around the city of San Fernando so that we can, through culture, help to develop people. Following our last meeting, the band did develop and accepted a motto which is continuous improvement towards absolute professionalism. With this in mind, we are not limiting anybody to becoming a professional panman or pan player or even a professional musician. It is way beyond that. Pan is the medium through which this development can take place. Our intention is to develop the young people in such a way that they will become professional individuals. So that our training really is going to be aimed at making them professionals in everything that they do, even the way we walk, we speak, the way we interact with each other, the way we behave generally, so that at some point San Fernando and by extension Trinidad and Tobago can be proud of them as good citizens. So we look forward to the relationship that we have started, and we hope that as time goes by we will continue to grow from strength to strength and continue the development of people.
Okay, good, ready. I'm ready. Okay. Good afternoon. I am Leslie Hanson, the Secretary of Hatters Steel Orchestra. And this afternoon we are celebrating the launch of the alliance between La Romaine Secondary School and the Hatters Steel Orchestra. This is a red letter day for the band, and we look forward to the students of the school graduating to form a part of our regular ensemble and stage side.
Yeah, good evening. I am Earl Brooks. I am here with the future of Hatters right now. La Romaine High School. La Romaine High School. We merged with them to make a success of the band now. That everything had to come from the youth, so we're working hard towards that. My history of this band, I was here from 85. Had a few years missing, but I am back here again to make sure that everything go in order and go smooth and build up back our stigma. So here in the future in the back here. Well, I am all stalling here because I want to see how far the youths on them could go, So as I look at here, the little future we're planning to make sure everything is in order for the band years to come. Because there we have to go. And we need all them bands have to do that, Because these are the future. That's what I'll give you everything. Future arrangers, future planners, future everything with discipline. Most important. So at least you could hear them in the back of me. Yeah. I am very proud of these of the players here now. No, I am proud. I feel very, very good. And to what Hatters is trying to put out now, I feel great. As you can hear a little thing from them right now.
1, 2. Testing 1. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Time hadn't been wasted because people got a chance to hear what Romaine High School will sound like for Panorama. Let's say it for Romaine High School. So to get the formal part of this program going, we'd like to ask everybody to stand and Mr. Earl Brooks will play the national anthem. Good evening. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for life. We thank you for health and strength. Father, we thank you for the good weather that you have brought us. We thank you for all the guests that's here, the students, the members of Hatters. Father, we pray that as this evening function proceeds, your presence will be upon us. You'll guide us, and you'll protect us. And we have a good evening, Father. And as we go to our homes, we ask your traveling mercies. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. That's one thing you learn to do it. Please have your seats. You learn to do in the panyard, you know, not only come and play pan. We say Mr. Nigam Joseph represented the mayor, San Fernando. Mr. David Barbosa, acting chairman of the South Central Region of Panchondejo. Principal, Mr. Soju, and other teachers, students. This evening, I have the pleasant task to really start the bacchanal. When I say bacchanal, the bacchanal will be when they play the music a little later. But assisting me will be my co-host today, Ms. Gail Williams. And it will be a short program. So at this point, we'd like to ask Mr. Wayne Polaya, the chairman of the Hatters Board, to say a few words. Mr. Polaya.
Thank you very much, Mr. Weeks. Mr. Nigam Joseph, representative of the Office of the Mayor of the City of San Fernando. Principal, staff, students and parents of the Romaine Secondary School. Representative of Panchondejo. Representatives of other associated organizations, including the Mbakadi Police Youth Club. Members of Hatters, members of the media, other guests, good afternoon. Today's event marks the coming together of the Romaine Secondary School and the Hatters Steel Orchestra. This event here would have been initiated by Christopher Mohammed and Whitfield Weeks, members of Hatters. However, this fusion eventually took place, there were high expectations that the relationship would have, like every other, produce good benefits to both parties. And yes, it did, and is continuing to do so, as you would have experienced prior to this when you heard the band practicing. What is pleasantly surprising though is the short period of time in which this was achieved, and in fact is a result of a high level of discipline, commitment, and dedication by all involved. It must be mentioned that this initiative is intended to be offered to other schools and organizations from within and around the city of San Fernando. Hatters is at present having discussions with other bodies such as the Mbakari Youth Club. Following the installation of the band's current management team, Hatters adopted as its motto, continuous improvement towards absolute professionalism. And I repeat that, particularly for the benefit of the younger ones. Continuous improvement towards absolute professionalism. It is based on this thinking that our intentions are to guide all involved, more so with a strong focus on our youth, towards becoming professionals. This by no means mean at all that we are focusing on just making you professional band players or professional musicians, but to become professional men and women who San Fernando, and by extension Trinidad and Tobago, can be very proud of. It is our belief that if a culture cannot contribute to the development of its people, then it has no value. I want to express on behalf of Hatters our sincere gratitude to the principal, staff, and students of the ROMAINE Secondary School, not forgetting the parents as well, for partnering with us and for your commitment to ensuring that this relationship will remain positive, long-lasting, and with God's help, grow from strength to strength. Ladies and gentlemen, students, let me, on behalf of Hatters, extend to all of you and your families a happy, peaceful, and blessed Christmas season and a bright and prosperous New Year 2020. I thank you all.
Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And I am so happy to see these young, brilliant stars amongst us, looking for them to continue being part of Hatters in the future. I would like to introduce the principal of the ROMAINE Secondary School, Mr. Sergio, to give us a welcome.
Thank you very much, and pleasant good afternoon to all. 3 years. Wow, wow, wow. It's been less than a month and a half, and some sessions we missed because of rain and so on. And the kind of talent I've seen this evening, the kind of growth, the kind of development, it's amazing. As an educator in the service for several decades, it's very difficult to surprise me and to catch me off guard and to catch me to say wow. But again, I'll say wow. So to Hatters, thank you very, very much. You have done a fantastic job molding and guiding these young persons ahead of us. And as Mr. Polaya said, it's not just to make professional band players, but professional young ladies and young gentlemen of Trinidad and Tobago. To our 2 teachers who were involved from day one, Mr. James Mr. McShane. I think without them, this would have never materialized. And in a day and age where on social media you hear too often about students giving trouble, fights in schools, negativity surrounding the education system, I think ROMAINE Secondary School has now set the bar very, very high for others to follow. So once again, thank you all very much for your input, Hatters. I do hope this alliance continues for a long, long time to come. We can see the benefits already. And I do hope the youth will realize it's not just all fun and games and the way for the evening is bacchanal, but it's far more than that. It's a future. It's your heritage. It is part and parcel of being a Trinidadian, Trinbagonian. So, with that, I wish you all a good afternoon, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of this afternoon's proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Sergio. We won't just want to have you here just for this talk and talk. So right now, we'll have Mr. Earl Brooks to play the pan solo.
Thank you.
introduce the acting chairman of Trinbago, I have a question. I'd like to know who is the best male and female tenor players in your band. Stand up so you can see. Stand up so we can see. Congratulations, now you have the best around. You have to follow in his footsteps, okay? We're looking forward to seeing good things happen to you. Thanks, good to know. I'd like to introduce the acting chairman of Trinbago, South Central, Mr. David Barbosa, to come to give us a greeting.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, students, teachers, Mr. Whitfield Weeks and Ms. Gail Williams, chairpersons, Mr. Christopher Mohammed, the caregiver, Mr. Whitfield Weeks for his address, Mr. Wayne Polaya for his beautiful contribution about what he was able to do with the band in a very short space of time, and I'm very proud to be here to witness this. Mr. Sergio, I want to thank you on behalf of the South Central region of Trinbago. We are happy for these type of activities because we are an organization that want to see crime off the streets. We want to see youths be disciplined with proper behavior and mannerisms as they grow up and become men and women. So I want to thank you, Mr. Sergio, for your allowing us this privilege. From the executive and the membership of the South Central region of Trinbago, we would also like to thank Mr. Brooks, one of the leading soloists in the country for many a year, for his contribution this evening. And I would like to let the members of Mr. Polaya and his current executive, how proud I am of what they were able to achieve within a very short space of time. This is no ordinary feat. In fact, this has been the dream of one of our past executive members, Mr. Kenneth Alam, who was president of Petrotrin when he was sponsored by the band. And he always said, Barbosa, we need to get a school involved with the band. We did try, we weren't successful, but I'm glad that this new executive, under Mr. Polaya, was able to achieve this. And I think a round of applause is needed for the Hatters. Mr. Polaya. Also, I want to congratulate Mr. James and Mr. McShine for their contribution. I would like to make a humble apology. I left out Mr. Naigam Joseph, who is the representative of the other man, Mr. Junior Ricardo, Mayor of San Fernando. Mr. Naigam, please accept my apology. Yes, and as I was saying, I want to congratulate these two gentlemen for what they have done with these kids. Now, I hope the parents are here because I would like to give them a message. As many of them that are here, these children needs to be encouraged, because we have found out in the organization that children who do exams that are band players tend to have a very high percentage of passes in the various exams that we have in the country. So this is an idea that we believe you all should nourish and encourage. I would also like to thank all those who contributed to this exercise, and I would like to say God bless you all and thanks for having me.
Thank you, Mr. Barroso. Words of wisdom and experience. I want to mention that I didn't say earlier that Earl Brooks is the current and resident arranger for Hatters. He'll be doing our music for 2020 Panama. But before I go to the next item on the program, I'd like to recognize some of the people who were doing a lot of the work behind the scenes. Ms. Leslie Hansen, please stand. Leslie Hansen. Christopher Mohammed. Gladstone Clarence hiding behind the cameraman in the back there. Mr. Wayne Polaya and Gail Williams, who was responsible for all this, going to the internet, calling me 7 o'clock in the morning to find out something. Retirees don't get up at 7 o'clock. That's too early. So I'd like to thank all those people. I'd also like to thank the parents, as Mr. Barroso said, for allowing the children. This is our culture, it's unique, and you will see the benefits of having children involved with music. The scientists have said that there are certain parts of our brain that only music activates, so keep the children playing, we will keep them disciplined here. And I know Mr. James will tell them, if you're not doing good in your schoolwork, no panyard for you. Alright? So, that was just to wake you up a little bit. So to bring greetings from His Worship the Mayor's office, Alderman Nagam Joseph. Councillor.
Good afternoon. Principal of ROMAINE Secondary, Mr. Sergio, my good friend, the acting chairman of Passenger South, Mr. Barbosa, chairman, Mr. Polaya, students, all my friends, Hatters community, good evening. Please allow me to be very informal. You all started a little slow, national anthem started, and I didn't hear you all singing until the second verse. Why is that? I want to see young people, you all give your best from start, from jump. Right, that's, okay, let's do a small exercise. Raise your hand. Higher. If you could raise it higher one time, why you didn't raise it from, not high from start? Do your best from jump. Let us start this the right way. Right? You are here to represent a school, you're here to represent Hatters, you're here to represent San Fernando. San Fernando Panis, we have a proud reputation. Last year we won 2 out of the 3 titles. And all we're waiting on is the 1975 repeats. That is what we're waiting on. We won the small, we won the medium. You were supposed to help them with the last batch. As all the speakers said before, there's a direct correlation between education, performance in school, and music. I want to challenge Mr. Sergio to ensure that not only you all excel, but you all beat those who not playing bad. I want that a challenge to you all and Mr. Sergio for you all not only excel and do better than your last 10 grades, but to be the next set of people in your class. Mr. Sergio, I want to thank you because normally the school I went to, when they announced the principal, nobody will clap. Right? I saw the children acknowledging you and the hard work you've been doing. Mr. Balwood, we were having a discussion before that started. Part of my dream in the city council is to have a school's panorama. San Fernando does not have that. We have a junior calypso, junior soca, junior mass. We don't have a junior band. And what I'm seeing here, what I've heard here before the official function start, encouraged me to make sure that we have a junior panorama. But I don't want you all just playing it once and put a screen. I want your friends, your family, everybody to come out and see. I have another dream that I would like Branch and Bago and others to help me with. In Police Spain, there's, in Independence Republic, there's a juve with just pan sides. Right? Traditional juve. Pan sides, tambu, bamboo, traditional characters. No DJ, no boom boom. This is what I want you and Hatters, all these salt pan sides to help me with. Because that's our real culture. I want us to bring it back. Doing that. Thank you, Christopher. Okay, young people. And I saw some of you all listening to Mr. Brooks. I saw some of you all watching Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks is a legend. He's not only here to hear the sweet pan, but I want you to look and study the craft. There is a craft in it. This is what you can make a living on. I have a nephew, he took a year off from school, and he's performing twice a week, every weekend. His name is Joshua, and his videos have 100,000 views. It's Trinity the board. So there is a future, but you have to study your craft. Just as whatever you would like to do, whether it's engineering, whether it's being a chef, the pan is a craft. Study it well. If this is what you want to do, study it well. Hatton Steel Orchestra. My fullest memory of carnival is not mass. My mother is involved in mass, but my first memory is Hatton Steel Orchestra. Thousands of people coming up, not Independence Avenue, but Broadway. Thousands. You hear, as they say, you hear feet shifting before you hear the pan, because it's literally thousands. People pushing the pan, and fighting to push pan. That is what I want, Mr. Pollard, that is what I want to see come back. I'll watch through the executive committee. I don't know what is your laws, but I see committee members. I'd like to see a youth committee member on this. I want to see the young people having a say in the direction the organization go forward. Oh, they're not young again. Right? If I say a son, I will understand them. But young people, I want to see your voice being heard, not only in this committee, but Mr. Balboza, a youth voice in the South Central Committee. To these students, my good friend Faith, I would like to see you ensure that this team here continues to grow, stay strong, and disciplined. I was invited to the 1975 reunion. I was sitting down next to Ms. Sukarani. And I told her, the only thing Hatters at that time was missing is discipline. Because we have sweet pan, we have a very good arranger. The only thing that that time was missing was discipline. And from what I'm seeing today, we have that final ingredient. Your state discipline has to stay on the right road. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to be one of the people pushing the pan side to celebrate victory. With you all on the pan, this team guiding you all, and me just singing whatever song it is at the time. ladies and gentlemen, with those few words, I want to thank you all for joining with us, and I can't wait to see not the progress, I want to see the fruits of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph. Mr. asked you a little question, because you said two things that are currently in discussion as we speak. Do you have any link to that Obia man? Why I say that, about 2 to 3 months ago, myself and the leader of Golden Hands, we were talking about for 2020 Republic Day to have Hatters Steel Orchestra and Golden Hands play from that corner, go to where we were on Broadway and make a turn. Only steel band. We don't want no DJ, we don't want nothing. Steel band back to the old days. We don't want to run road truck, you have to push back. So that's one thing I find that how he know that. And the second thing is talking about a youth on Hatters committee and having youth. Just this morning and last night, myself and Odell Mitchell, one of our community members, he said weeks we have to get a youth or some youths on the committee. And we have that person right here, Chanel. We're going to ask Chanel, let everybody see her. We're going to be asking, okay, we'll be asking Chanel soon to join the committee of the band. So let's say first our future committee member. Just last night. So those are the things that are happening. Originally in the program we had where the band would have played, but we'd like to have Mr. Mitchell do the vote of thanks, and after that we will let the band perform. So, Mr. Mitchell.
Hello everyone. One thing, on top of everybody, I look like any old man here. Yes. All the time that old man raise for their hand. I got no old man. Right, on behalf of the Hatters Past Committee, Hatters Present Committee, and Hatters Future Committee member, I would like to say that today we can be proud to start 2020 on a good foot, right? And we want to thank the principal of Romaine High, the chairman, the acting chairman of Pension Bego, Mr. Polaya, Barboza. Sorry, we want to thank Mr. Naigam and our chairman of Hatters, Mr. Polaya. We also want to thank one of our current arranger for 2020, Mr. Olbrook. And we just want to have a good time for the rest of the evening, and we want to thank the media. Not forgetting the DJ, and everybody who come together to make this possible. I want to thank everybody and have a good one. Thank you. I'm going to every teacher, the music teacher, Mr. James and Mark Shine.
Okay, after the band is completed playing. We have some refreshments because we have to keep you guys happy.
Listen to the instruction I give. Everybody, leave your instruments where they are. Meet me to the back. Simple. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Everybody has to be here. Remember